When you come amongst the brotherhood, you're a woman, that's your personal shit. You know, sometimes, because you know, like brother, but then even that is you know, sometimes brothers let their woman meet other brothers when you bring your woman to meet, and that's dangerous because then they form their little fucking wolf packs, right. Their little crews. You know what I mean? They form their little wolf packs. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women, they be having private chats with the women, talking shit. Yeah, did he come home? Oh, yeah, what did he? Yeah, man. So really, it's best to keep these women away from each other. Fuck that. We've all done it, but now, my opinion is no, nah, don't, just, no. Fuck that shit, man. All right, brother, that's your woman, and my woman is over here. They don't need to meet. Because when women come together, that's when wickedness comes forth. But see, the brother Judah is fallen. That's why primarily the majority of most black men out here today, and even back in my generation, come from single parent homes. Okay? The majority of black men come from single parent homes. And this is statistics from 40 years ago. Okay? This is for the past almost 50 years. Okay? Going back to my generation, going back to the early 70s, because that's when Esau started implementing that welfare program. Right. But you don't need that nigga. Fuck a man. Yeah. Welfare, Section 8, child support. See? And Judah was the main ones that took the brunt of that. Because I go down the line like I did with you. Even the Jamaicans, the West Benjamin. Let's keep it real. Their families are kind of together. You go to these so-called West Indians, the man is still with the one. Even though he might be dysfunctional, fucked up, them Benjamites, you meet most Benjamites, their families are together. I'm talking about the so-called West Indians, Benjamin. For real. Whether you're from Jamaica, whether you're from Trinidad, whether you're from Montserrat, whether you're from Barbados, Bahamas, you meet, out here, I don't see too much Benjamin out here. But back east, Benjamin, you meet a Benjamite dude or woman, most of them grew up, their father was around with the mother. Yeah. Levi, forget about it. Levi stick together. You do not see a lot. Well, we got Tazama. I'm sorry, you Levi, right? Levi families stay together. Right or wrong?
Well, I mean, I haven't really
been around I have. Like that. Once again, back east. I'm from back east. Up in New York, Levi, they're like their own separate. Like Levi, if anything, Levi don't fuck with none of the other tribes. For real. Levi is kind of in their own world, man. I mean, they do sometimes. I hung out with some cool Levites. There was a brother who used to be in the camp. It was amongst him and his family. They cool. Like when you get to know Levi, they cool. But Levi, their family structure stayed together. Levi stayed together.
I think I'm saying my dad's side, of course, my father, we don't do Levi, but like my mom's side, you see the bickering.
Yeah.
My dad's side, I noticed that typically is more,
But in most Haitian families, you don't see a lot of Haitians coming from single parent homes. There might be some, but the majority of Haitian women are like, I'm gonna keep it real. Haitians and even them West Indians, they're them Jamaican women, they loud, but they, to a degree, stick with their husband. They don't, because they're thinking they don't want to be like them black American niggas. That they don't be like that. So they'll stay, even though the marriage might be dysfunctional, they'll stay in the marriage. Haitians and West Indians, I know this. I'm talking from my life experience. When you run into most West Indians, they stay in the marriage. The women, they might be a total demon, but they keep their families together. Haitians, forget about it. They stay. A Haitian woman ain't gonna leave her husband, even if he's cheating or whatever, because you wanna know why? They don't want to be compared. The fucking niggas, the Yankee niggas, I don't want to be. They don't want to end up like the nigga woman. The other tribes, that's their motivation. They don't want to be, so we're different than them niggas, them American black niggas. For real.
We got a couple of scriptures. Get that Isaiah.
Yeah, we got a few. That's why we done with that. We done with the one you just read.
The topic was Molech, but it's kind of turning into like maybe various topics.
Various topics.
You know what I mean? And so that's fine. But just to highlight, just for the sake of class, get some scriptures that's going in on what the apostle's talking about.
Gun. We done with that one, brother. We done with that scripture you just read.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You said Isaiah 3. I had that hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we made the point on that. Judah is fallen. I can go further, but that was the point that I wanted to make. The majority of the curses, really, Deuteronomy 28 and 15 on down, the majority of the curses, I mean, don't get me wrong, all the tribes are fucked up, but Judah's their head. So the majority of the curses fell upon Judah. And I was just bringing out examples. That's why, like I said, so-called African-American, Negro people, they the most fucked up.
The family structure is
all done.
It's all messed up, man. That's the most powerful way, to mess up a tribe or a clan, to remove the fathers out of the house, emasculate the men.
Well, it's gonna automatically happen. Like Kevin, it's gonna automatically happen. Because if you got a young man, like Kevin said in the video, he said, "You women, your brains are like spaghetti. We're waffles, y'all spaghetti. How spaghetti mixes all that their emotions mix right in with
logic.
With logic, it's all together.
Yeah.
It's a stew.
Yeah, and that's why they shouldn't be leading.
That's what my man said. So you have a young man being raised up by an irrational spaghetti head. What's gonna happen to that young man? He's already destroyed. So when he grows up, and that's why, like I said, and you see it, I see it on Facebook everyday videos. When you get these little young chicks, they get pulled over by the police. Excuse me, what happens? But it's fucked up because in a way it's not their fault. Right. They don't know how to deal rationally with the white man. And already you think their mothers didn't teach them the white man's your enemy. Yep. Their mothers didn't sit down and tell them, look, when you go out here, right? And the police pull you over, don't act like a nigga. Act like just be serious, sit up, look the man in the face, and officer this. He asks whatever he asks, you give it to him. Don't talk shit to him. Don't get emotional, no matter what he say, because he's looking for a reason to kill you or arrest you. So you could be another statistic, right? No. Why? Because spaghetti head raised him. So how is he gonna react? Like his mom. Like he said, my mother, why you put me on? Because I'm black. And that's what that's what the cop is waiting for. That he's looking at his child, okay, I got me another nigga I can fuck up. Pull you out the car, tase you, or shoot you. So that was the scripture. Quote that scripture again that we read. Just quote it.
Isaiah 3 and 8.
That was Isaiah 3 and 8.
Yeah, it says Israel is let me go back to it. I can't quote it right there. I got it right here. It says Isaiah 3 and 8. For Jerusalem is ruined.
Israel is all fucked up. All the tribes are fucked up.
It's Isaiah 3 and 8. Yeah.
Okay.
For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen.
Judah is fallen. So that just confirms what I was saying in the spirit. The Lord confirmed it. Judah in particular is fallen. And I'm going to say, them Latin tribes, they're big homosexuals too. But Judah, the so-called, these young black, they're like the biggest faggots. For real. The so-called Negro, because they're being raised by the black woman. And these black women don't even care about their own sons, really. They're destroying them. Now get them other scriptures, man.
I got one. This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 9. It says, for the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations.
Wow, man, that's a bad one there, boy. Read that again.
Sirach 3:9, for the blessing of the father establisheth.
When you have a father in your fucking house, man, a father is so important, man.
He establishes discipline, and the law is centered around discipline. You know, the law is centered around logic and reason, not emotion. So that's why it's important to have the strength of the house, the Abba, the father in the household. But we live in a society that empowers women to remove the man or say, I don't need the man, you know? And so now what's happened is the foundation of our families, the foundation of our society or as a group, it's crumbled. It's done. You know what I'm saying? And now you have sons being raised without discipline, being raised on the emotions and you know how women are back and forth, they're all over the place. Well, now we have generations of men with that same mentality.
Wow.
And when you try to inject discipline, you get rebellion, and which is, you know,
Like a woman.
like a woman, and it just leads to absolute chaos within the society or within the group as a whole. Okay, so that scripture speaks to that, man. You know, and then it's highlighted even more when you go into Isaiah the 3rd chapter. It's basically speaking on the leaders of our nation being removed. Okay. And what happens with that. What verse was you going to start at, man?
I was going to start at verse 1.
And the men of the leaders.
Yeah. And the fathers and the men are supposed to be the leaders. Okay.
So you know what? It was brilliant. Esau, he's a brilliant devil.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy for him to destroy Israel, like you read. You know what we're gonna do? Just remove the men. Get the men.
Can I get one more?
Go.
Just real quick.
Real quick.
It's Mark 3:27. It says, no man can enter into a...
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Mark 3:27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods.
Come. Why? Because a strong man's house is the Israelite man's household. Back in the 70s and the 60s, the Israelite man was there. The black man was there. So Esau couldn't come in with his bullshit back then. Because Jacob, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Look, cracker. Look, this is my house. Look, I'll run shit out, right?
Yeah.
But in the early 70s, that's when Esau started coming in. Well, let's get rid of these niggas. We get them out of there, then we can come in and destroy their fucking house. And Jake is so gone that they don't even realize that. Today, I'm talking about.
Yep, because if you don't remove that strong man, you're going to waste too much resources trying to get into the house to take the goods. You're going to lose more of what you actually have than what you take. Just trying to get into the house.
That's my bad. You see?
Okay? You know, you're going to lose more resources trying to get up in there.
I'm teaching now. I'm talking about it right now, man.
So yeah, you have to bind up the strong man, and that's what they've done. They've done that in all facets of society. They've kept the so-called Negro man, Latino man outside, financially, education-wise, you know, every facet that you want to mention. So, you know, I know we opened up with Molech and it kind of shifted. Well, us mingling ourselves with the heathen and taking on their ways, you know, mess with those types of items has led to the deterioration of our society, which you can go and read about in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. We'll kind of list out what happens when you follow after idols, what happens if you follow after the ways of the heathen. And right now we're highlighting, you know, the household structure and, you know, raising up our men and stuff like that. That's a critical part. That's nation building right there. Go ahead,
I'm going to just finish it out. It says, Mark 3:27, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man.
Bind the strong man. Get rid of the man, the Israelite man out the house. Bind them. How do you bind them? By empowering the woman and decreasing the power of the Israelite man. Or the value, I should say. The value. Because men are not valued. Especially the black man. Tell the woman that niggas, and that's the mentality we see today. You niggas ain't worth shit. I'm the prize.
Mm-hmm. That's why Yahweh Shah said, he said, the kingdom divided against itself can't stand. So what was Esau's whole motive was to divide the household. So whereas he would put the woman against the man, and now there's a clash. And you know, it starts with the household. And it starts with the father leading the household. There's a division in the house. It ain't gonna stand. It's gonna crumble. And that's why you see starting with the southern kingdom, all the way trickling down to the so-called Mexican, man. Which they are more family oriented, you know.
The northern kingdom.
Women still run in black tribes too, man.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these black tribes, the men are getting ran around by the women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's still, you know, they threw too.
Yeah, they threw. That's why Isaiah 3, Israel is destroyed. All the tribes, because even if the father's there, they're demasculated.
Right, exactly. Big time. Exactly.
So the old school Puerto Ricans and the old school, once again, the motherfuckers I grew up with.
Right.
In the 80s,
Yeah,
Puerto Rican men didn't play. Mommy, I told you not to go out. Snatch the bitch up, drag her in the house. You know what I'm saying? They ran shit, but these new age Hispanics, the women, and then they following the example of the nigga woman.
Yeah, I hear about it all the time, because, you know, that's who I work with.
Yeah.
So all I hear is the stories of the boyfriend, you know, got the daughter pregnant, whatever. They get in an argument, she's smacking him and shit. Like, and this is like a common story I'm hearing. Like, what? Like, so she just smacks the dude when she mad? Like, yeah, I try to tell him, don't do that. And she does it all the time. You know, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the father, like, that's in that, he can play that shit. The old, you know.
The older generation.
The 60s. He don't play that shit.
He don't play that shit, man. But see, that's Esau. Well, I wanted to mention something. I'm pretty sure all you brothers are familiar with the Willie Lynch letters, right? Right. Y'all know about that, right? That was going back in the 1700s. The Edomite Willie Lynch, he wrote. So it really was set up back then, 200 years ago. You turn the light-skinned slaves against the dark-skinned slaves. You turn the men against the women. He was giving other slave masters the blueprint on how to better control your slaves. The young against the old. We see all that now. We see all these little young heads back in the days. When I was coming up in the 80s and the 90s, you respected the OG. Like, yo, OG, young niggas, you were taught to respect older dudes. Now, fuck you, old ass nigga, fuck you. Well, you see it in the truth. Them Sakari niggas. They started that shit. Or they, meaning in Israel, they were the ones that put that blueprint in and fuck the elders. They ain't nothing but a bunch of old niggas in New York sitting on a couch. See? That demonic spirit, right? See what I'm saying? When there was a time when you respected the elders, now it's fuck the niggas, a bunch of old niggas sitting on the couch in New York, right? But that's the spirit of the world, which proves them niggas ain't right. But they go back to that Willie Lynch, the young against the old, or even in the street, the little young GMO baby niggas, they don't respect guys like me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, old ass nigga. Even though I could drop them on their fucking head. Right? If I wanted to. But they don't care. That's a black woman monster. That's a gremlin. That's that movie Gremlins. That's a black woman creation gremlin. Spaghetti head nigga, like with a rod. That's all. You see what I'm saying? The men against the women. Kevin said there is a separation. Men and women are disconnected. Esau did all that. But he's not the devil, right? And you were talking about Molech. That all goes back to Molech, the god of this world. What the scripture says, but the God of this world have blinded the minds of the unbelievers. See? Go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah. I think so too, after that.
And Molech is another one of them gods, which really demons. Yeah. They're not gods. Well, they are gods because they have power. God represents power. They're gods, but they're really demons. It's just different demons. Yeah, you got Molech, you got Dagon, you got Azuzu, you got Baphomet, Beelzebub, Baal, which represents Satan. Those are just actual different spiritual demons in the spirit realm that rule the planet under the top demon Satan himself. You see? Go ahead, man.
Mark 3:27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. That's the point, though.
Yeah. Yeah, glad you could speak on it, elaborate on it.
Hey, exactly what the elder said. I mean, the elder apostle just said, you know, the way the so-called white man Esau Edom was able to destroy us as a people was he beguiled the man of our people. Okay, the father of our nation, the fathers of our nation, because that's how the household was led, through the father. You know, 1 Corinthians 11, that order is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, then Yahweh Shah, then the father, the woman, then the children.
Well, really, he beguiled the women.
Yeah, I was just about to
He
mention.
didn't beguile the men. Well, he did by way of the woman. But the spiritual demon Satan went back to the old blueprint from Genesis. He went up in Eve head. And through Eve, he was able to weaken the man. Because that's Adam and Eve all over again, see? Starting primarily with the tribe of Judah, right? The Israelite man got weak to his woman, and he allowed certain things, and then Esau was able to use his powers of satanic persuasion to a point where he was able to get up in the black woman's head. Come on, think about it, man. But that was Eve. When the serpent came to Eve, why did Eve even listen to him? Because he told her, you shall be like the Most High. Adam was her Most High. Power. The black woman always wanted that power. Going back to Eve. And what was that? The knowledge of these other nations. There's some deep knowledge that the Most High didn't tell you about. See? And she wanted it because that was going to give her power over Adam. Yeah. So when she came that shit to Adam, like you said, Adam dropped the ball, man. He dropped the fucking ball. He started listening to it. And you know what that was? It's not no other sacred knowledge that we don't know about. It's the same shit of today. That serpent came to Eve back then. Remember, these were humans, these were people on earth. Look, about feminism. That was the shit that Satan came at her with. You know what? Really, see, you listen to Adam and that God of yours, there's other gods, you know that, right? This God, so-and-so, according to that, this is back in the garden, right? You could be equal with Adam. So you listen to that stuff that Adam's talking about with that God, but this God, Molech, there's another God you don't know about. The Most High, he's not the only God, you know that, right? Molech, he said you could be Baphomet, you only did he's a God, That's what the serpent was telling Eve back there. Really, you could be over Adam. Really, you're my Mother Earth, goddess, Mother Earth. Yeah, man, think about it. It wasn't no secret mystery. You know what I'm saying, Ariella? Hey, Ariella, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you look at Esau's technology and look at what he's got now, you know what I'm saying? The way I see it, like when you look at what the serpent was doing there in the garden, we don't know how the fullness of the breadth of the conversation was going down.
You're speculating spiritually.
Because what can make you what can make you be disobedient to the Most High and being in that type of abundance at that time? You know what I'm saying? So the serpent probably was coming with something that Eve, whatever, I don't know, besides just,
You might have had some kind of little technology.
Yeah, he might have had something
Witchcraft.
that left hand energy, you know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Esau, what does he do? He does everything through synthetic means or artificial means. It makes you feel like it's better. Yep. This is a better apple. This is a better this or better that. I'm gonna go outside of the way that the Most High ordained it, because when you do it the way the Most High wants, it's a constant refreshing. It stays in this lane of immortality. When you do it in the way of the serpent, thou shalt not surely die. Corruption comes in on the back end, right? But you get an instantaneous, type of like, yeah, I got it right now. But the side effects leads to death. Yeah, that's right. Esau knows that Eve wants that instant gratification. Mm-hmm. Here, just glue this shit on the side of your head, baby. You are right here. You don't have to grow it naturally. You look better like this. You know what I'm saying? Put this on your booty. Yeah, it's don't work out. Just put the shit in your ass.
Oh, no, what's the shit they do? You get the fat bitches, the operation. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name is.
Liposuction. Yeah.
That's what it's called?
You talking about Brazilian,
the butt lift too. So
it's
a lot of different procedures, though.
No, I'm talking about the man thing. He's been doing it for 30 years. No, he's a fat bitch. I'm gonna get the operation.
Did
they lose weight?
Yo.
But did they gain it back?
Bro, that's what I was gonna say, Apostle. This shit right? I'm working with her, right? She got like 2 or 3 kids or whatever. They call it the mommy makeover, right? So you got these ladies in their, late 30s, early 40s. They save up $10,000, $12,000, go somewhere and have a mommy makeover, where they basically go and suck the fat off the sides, and then they put some of the fat in the ass, maybe, then they raise the titties back up and sag in, and then I guess they go fuck off on a vacation. Well, this girl leaves for like a month. She has a mommy makeover. Came back, she look exactly the same, dog. I'm looking at the bitch, I'm like, did you have a surgery? Like, yeah. She like, standing up, like, yeah, they did this and this.
She was still fat.
The same fat. Like no change. I'm like, well, this nigga, you go about 12 grand. Damn. But you look the same. You should have worked out, Shit didn't work.
Really?
Trying to take a shortcut, yeah.
Like, just wasted time. And
the bitch still look fat.
Still fat. Like,
So they just got you.
Just got her for like racks.
But you're right. But that's what I'm saying is the Most High pretty much like the fruit that the serpent was given is today is we know what it was.
Yeah. This technology that he has, this left hand power that he uses to do whatever he's doing in the world, is putting magic on these people, especially these women. Okay. That's why the Jake woman, she is wholeheartedly supporting Esau's world, man.
Yep.
Because in his world, she's the man.
Yeah.
She's on top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then the scriptures talk about it. I know we're holding a couple scriptures.
Yeah. I got it.
This is Genesis.
See, but spiritually, that's why Amos 3:7 says what? The Lord do not really reveal his secrets. So that's when the scriptures come into more understanding for us in this truth. Surely the Lord will do nothing but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Amos 3:7, right? Guys like Kevin Samuels and them dudes, right? They were bringing out shit like that. When we done with class, I'm gonna put that episode back up. He was getting frustrated with this black bitch because it was like, but he ain't in the truth.
Right.
But he was like, I can't believe you. Are you serious? He was getting, he cursed the bitch out, but he was on point with a lot of shit because them niggas watch us.
Right.
Yeah.
But they get upset because to them it's like, you fucking bitch, I can't believe you bitches are so wicked. We get angry, but we know why.
Right.
Like what Ariana just said.
It's got to go down.
We understand it. We understand the whole science.
Confident through the scriptures.
We understand why, like Ariana just said.
Right. Yep.
The serpent told Eve, in my world, and what that goes back, that's what that particular serpent, the devil, Esau back then, and what we know as the garden, told Eve, that head Eve, he told her. And like you said, I agree with that. Even back then in the ancient world, they had forms of technology.
Oh yeah, they had that high level science, man.
Yeah.
Like shit, we think this is something, man. But in the ancient world, we had more glorious forms. Even if it was on the left hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Yeah, he probably had some satanic spiritual power.
Yeah.
And he probably came with a crystal ball and
showed some shit,
He showed us some shit. He probably made a float.
Yeah, she probably was like, oh shit.
Can Adam do this?
Yeah, some shit like that,
And then Adam dropped the ball.
Oh, I got a scripture to go with that.
Yes, sir.
1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. New Testament for you women. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived.
Yeah, but the brother said that you were wrong on that, brother. Not Adam wasn't deceived. The serpent came at Eve. Let's go back to Genesis. That's what Ariana just read. It was the woman. But he knew that Adam got weak. And you know what, bro? It's okay because we all are Adam. We all at some point have gotten weak to our woman and did shit we shouldn't have did. Yeah. Okay? Us in this room. For sure. We've all fucking like, or even if you didn't do nothing wrong, you got weak. We all been gotten weak and swayed to a woman's.
Off the gas.
Yeah.
Haters off the neck. Yeah.
Good. enslaved to her will at some point. At some point in our life, whether it was before we came to the truth or even in the truth or whatever,
Like
man.
you said, become enamored.
Yeah, because when you went to a woman, because you know what, Adam, that show you Eve was a bad motherfucker, because Adam was enamored with her, man. He was enamored with her. He was like, look, man, I don't want to lose this bitch.
I mean, I'm sorry, if I can make a quick point.
Yes, sir.
Just based upon what y'all just said, you know, through the spirit, like you gotta understand and think. The fall and the serpent come. It didn't just happen. You know, Adam was created, then you know, then Eve came on scene, and the serpent came 30 minutes later. No, like Eve was in 100% order for it. So Adam seen that.
Yeah.
He's seen that for some time. So you know, it was because everything was in order at that point. You know, until the fall. Of course.
I mean, the way he said it, but yeah, because we read it in the scriptures, like like the Most High, like you know, in the way the Christians, Jehovah's Witness, like Adam, they were there, and it was like for like maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
Right, and all of a sudden,
Right.
the serpent came from behind the tree.
Yeah, he slithered down the tree.
Yeah, he slithered down the tree.
Like on Jungle Book, that's
Yeah.
And the eyes like kaleidoscope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bugged out.
And then I'm gonna let you go back down. Then like 30 minutes later, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Put her in a hypnosis spell,
Yeah,
hypnotic spell.
Adam was immortal.
Right.
He was immortal at that time. So you don't know how long Eve, and you know how long they was, you know, amongst one another.
Rocking out, man.
You know what I'm saying? In order. Everything was in order for. How do you think Adam named all the animals in one day?
Named all the animals.
Well, yeah.
2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? No, because Adam was dominion. He had the dominion to name the animals and everything. Yeah. Everything was in tribes of
It
people.
could have been 1,000 years.
It could have been a long time. He was immortal.
And 1,000 years is a day, right? With the Most High. So from the time of creation, it could have been 1,000 years before they went off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, because we know when you read the scriptures, they had to abbreviate it. But then we're supposed to extrapolate spiritually.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was probably 1,000 years.
It could have been a long period of time.
You know, but before
Before the going off.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's probably like, damn, like she's always listening to, you know what I'm saying? Every beckoning word Adam said and everything, she's just in order. So he probably, you know, she coming to Adam with this.
She started to
You know what I'm
buck up,
saying?
over
And
time.
he's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got real quick precept. This is Genesis 3:16. I'm reading this in the NLT. Check this out. It says, then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband,
Whoa.
but he will rule over you. That's that desire.
There's always that battle right there. Man, I'm telling you, man, that's all women want. They want.
Who else could be Eve but the Israelite woman?
Right.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. It's not even. I mean, like I said, I always put on the black because she's the head.
Yeah.
She's of Judah. Judah is the leaders, right? That's in the scriptures. So the black woman, she's the main demon. She wants total dominion over the Israelite man, but not over the white man. She will submit to the serpent.
Man, that's crazy.
She will totally submit to the serpent. And not just the serpent, any non-Israelite. Eve will submit to the other nations.
Right.
You
They
see?
tone change when they're around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talking to Moab, boy, they'll be nice to Moab. Even if they're going to the Chinese restaurant back east, you know, hey, out here, man, like, y'all ain't got no real Chinese restaurants out here. You know, you got to go to New York to get the real hole-in-the-wall, greasy spoon Chinese restaurant, you know, back in New York or Connecticut. They're going there with some chicken wing chip. Eve is nice. I've seen it. They're talking to them fucking gooks serving Jake that poison. And can I get them?
Beef, grease, and rice.
Yeah. Can I have some chicken wings and some shrimp fried rice, please? They be talking about, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, all right. More. There's Moab stuff.
Yep.
And Moab, right? But Eve will go in there talking nice to them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll talk nice to Ishmael, Esau,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So they getting them backdoor deals behind after when the store closes.
I've seen it. Look, first of all, bro, man, me and the apostles, man, we done seen some shit. Me and the apostle Cabal saw it. Look, man, in the ghetto and shit, and I'm pretty sure any ghetto and any, but in back east, this back in the 30s. This back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, man, me and Apostle Cabal used to be on the oil tables, and we was on them oil tables all night long. We'd be getting back home like sometimes like 2 in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, because we'd be on them oil tables, man, hustling. And this is in Harlem. This is back in the One West days when we still was together with one. And me and that was when me and Apostle Cabal, that's when we used to live with High Priest Ariad and High Priest Jaquab and them. And one particular night, you know, we coming. This is y'all been. I brought y'all to New York, man.
Okay.
Up in Harlem. I brought y'all at 125th, right? Or Lexington Avenue, the 4 train. Yeah. I know I took y'all through Harlem before, where the school used to be and all that. Anyways, man, we have to walk a couple of 2-3 blocks up, but we'll stop and get some food or some 40-ounce of beer. You know?
Yeah, hit the bodega.
Yeah, hit the bodega, get some 40s, or get some sandwiches, some crackhead chicken. You know, we're not hustling all night, but just get some 40s.
Yeah.
Fucking get some 40s and go in, you know. Hard days work, yeah, whatever. Hitting out, you know, that's when you drinking 40-ounce, you know. Yeah, rough days work, man. You go and get your buzz on, you know. Yo, it was a bodega, but in New York, they were, you know, the closed, like the Arabs, they wouldn't let Jake in because they get robbed, you know. Niggas is always trying out, you know. So you have to, if you wanted something, you know, you got to go to the window. But anyways, we walking one particular night, and a whole little crew, was at least 5 of them, little young black chicks, little hood rat chicks, and we walking by, we see it. The fucking Arabs are letting them all in the store. This is like 2 in the morning. Little young black chicks, maybe, I'm talking about maybe 16, 17, maybe 15 and up. They letting them in the store. They looked at us. I said, look at these little nasty bitches, man.
Yeah, and they're just polishing up, man, for cigarettes.
Hell,
For Lucy's.
Yeah, for Lucy's. Yeah. For Lucy's and a sandwich.
Yeah, for sure.
For Lucy's, I know, in the corner store right up in the block where One West was, you be in the store and a little black chick, yeah, Muhammad, let me get a pack of cigarettes, Muhammad. Come on. And then, he'd give him a pack of cigarettes for free. Or a sandwich.
Yeah.
And a quarter water, a 50-cent soda.
Yeah.
Because they were fucking them damn heathens, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Puerto Rican bitches, too.
Gotta pay that tab.
Yeah, man. That's how they paid the tab.
Yeah.
So and this is back, what I'm telling you, this is back over 30 years ago. So this has been going on.
Yep.
But all them Israelite men that was around, we witnessed it, they allowed that shit to happen. But guess what? Them heathens, you don't see they women. The Arabs, how many times have y'all actually seen an Ishmaelite woman?
They be covered up.
And they not never alone like that. They got their man with them.
They ain't gonna just be out there like that.
God.
Yeah.
God.
I got. Did you have a precept or? I have it real quick because I just wanted to kind of land back and go back to.
See, I'm sorry, my brother. Isaiah, what was it? 3? Israel is destroyed, right? And Judah. So that was a bad scripture. Yeah, man. Go, brother.
This is Luke 11, verse 21. It's Yahweh Shah speaking. It says, when a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace. Now, the word armed there means fully armed, right? Keepeth is, guard is a state. So when a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace. And your goods is your property is your woman. And then everything that trickles down beneath that, the household, right? It says, but when it's stronger, than he shall come upon him and overcome him. He taketh from him all his armor where he trusted and divided his spoils. You see, so at the end of the day, man, Jake's spoils has been divided. You see, and that lines right back up with Lamentations. What is it? Lamentations, the 2nd chapter. How pretty much these nations clap at our downfall and say, "Is this the people?" You see, because at the end of the day, man, we're a nation divided. But the only way we're gonna come back is with the Spirit, and that's the house of David being risen up in these last
That's
days,
right.
man.
That's right.
You see, because not all Israel is gonna come together. You know, the sisters and sister down the hall, sister. You know, with the microphone, you got the Israelite.
Yeah, them dudes, yo, them niggas that show you, brother. You know what? Them niggas are none of the house of David. Them other Israelite camps. Them niggas are really, those niggas are really in the world. They in the world, bro. Them niggas are in the world. Look, nigga, we ain't no faggots. Brothers got women. Brothers got get pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Pussy, but why you worried about some stupid pussy?
At the end of the day, we're a spiritual family. At the end of the day, when it's in the heavens, so the elect being a part of a spiritual family, a spiritual household that was established in the heavens, we understand that this world that we live in now, these relationships that we have right now, it's all we're pilgrims passing through. So we understand to know in the kingdom we're gonna have that and more, and it's gonna be in order. That's what we fight. We fight for things to be in order, man. We ain't fighting to have no bullshit on this side.
A relationship.
Yeah, that we know is already tainted.
Sharing pussy, man.
Because
You ain't got no virgin.
You know?
A relationship, a commitment,
relationship.
something to live for. The Heavy D song, maybe if you take your time, I want somebody love me for me. The fucking Heavy D in the boy's spirit, man. You in that type of mentality, man, you in the wrong spirit.
Right.
And first of all, I gotta ask this again, man. Relationship. I love that word. It's funny. I laugh when I hear it. Where's that word in the scriptures? Relationship.
All the time you really think of a relationship is between you and your power bar.
Yeah.
That's the only time you really hear about it, having a relationship.
You know, you be the chick. You know, y'all brothers know when y'all fucking with these chicks, and the chick tell you, you might be popping. No, she just the chick, you just popping. I want a relationship.
That's the relationship that we have in relations. You know?
No, but she telling you,
Yeah.
we didn't
That's
date
the only
for a while
relationship
now.
between a man and a woman. Hey, when we get busy.
But they
That's
don't
the
understand that though. And then you were telling
That's how I
them,
get to know you, baby. I can relate now.
but brother, like they not trying to hear that though. No, that's not a relationship. I want a relationship with you.
Right.
How many of y'all heard that by show of hands? Yes. I want to have a relationship with you.
It's like date.
Find that word date in the scripture.
Yeah, I know you heard that. I know you had. I want a relationship. I want a real relationship.
Where we going with this thing, Leo? Where we going with this thing, Leo?
No, I mean in your whole lifetime. I'm saying. Yeah. Relationship like that. In your whole lifetime. We've all heard that.
Oh, yeah.
I want a relationship. I want a relationship. But you brothers already said it. Yep. But what you said was right. Yada Khan was right on the nail. That's it. Because that's what the Bible wants, sex. That's a relationship.
Hey, what more do you want from me?
But see, we're righteous men, and we have a righteous spirit in us. We the type of dudes, you're not to sound like my man. I'm the type of dude, Ellie.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah. Elementary.
Elementary school. But we the type of guys, you know, brothers for the most part, brothers, especially brothers amongst us, man, we're not scumbags. We're not fucking scumbags. We're like, hey man, brothers in GMS, man, you know, we ain't scumbags, man. We're like, you know, we're kind of like nice guys. We're decent guys, man.
Brothers that deal with their women, they deal accordingly, man. You know, we'll just rough, you know, rough arming the chick or whatever. You do it the right way, you know.
Yeah, come, brothers, man. I know for a fact. Not that I know, but you know, the brothers that, you know, you brothers that I'm close to. You know, brothers, we talk, and sometimes brothers we talk to each other about our things and whatever, brothers, man. And you brothers in other camps. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact, brothers in GMS, the brothers that I know that I'm close to and talk, man, brothers take care of their woman. That's from Apostle Tahar on down.
Yep.
Apostle Tahar always taught us that. He said, look, man, you got a woman, you brothers, man, you got your woman and your woman, she cool, man. You brothers got to deal right, man. You got to take care of your woman, man. Apostle Tahar instilled that in us, man. So look, man, you brothers, you got a woman, man, you can't just be all fucked up with your woman. You gotta take care of your woman, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Many over the years, Apostle Tahar always said that to us, man. You know, if you're dealing with a chick and she groovy with you, you're supposed to take care of her, man. You're supposed to make sure your woman got what she needs. But if she asks for some irrational shit,
Right.
I want you to buy me a new Lexus.
Within your means, you know.
Within your means.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you could buy her a Lexus,
Shit,
you buy her a Lexus. If she's doing the right things. Well, you quoted it. If you be pleased to dwell with her.
She's doing due benevolence.
Due benevolence.
Talk about, you know.
Meaning, bro, when you come home, she ain't fucking with you, man. She ain't trying to put you on no curfew. Your clothes are washed, folded up, smelling good. Your laundry. You come in, she's like, hey, baby, you want to eat? Or you come in, your plate's already ready. Even if you come in late, she might be in bed. She get, you hungry? You want me to eat? I got your plate in the oven. I got your plate.
Heat it up, yeah.
Yeah, I got your plate in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, all right, baby, I get it. But before you could, she already jumping out the bed to go warm up your plate. That's some shit. You got a chick like that?
She gets the benefits.
Exactly.
She gets the benefits of your provision. You provide for the household. You provide spiritual counsel and guidance over the house.
Yeah.
Right?
Your kids are clean.
Your kids are taken care of.
You don't come home and the kids' diapers are sagging.
Yeah. So,
feces and piss.
boogers are hanging out there.
Yeah. Hey, Daddy.
She on the internet.
Yeah, you come home 12 o'clock, the kids' diapers are sagging. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You know, what the fuck is she on the internet? You understand? Some shit like that. You come home, the kids are clean. The kids have been fed. They in the bed, clean. The kids are in order. The house is nice. You know how good that feels? You come in the house, this shit is
Make you be pleased to provide. That makes a man more excellent too. Like in his household and his woman dealing with it that way, it make him a more go-getter to.
Bro, and then on top of it, during the day while you was out, she wasn't fucking with you.
Right.
What time you gotta have?
Yeah, all that dumb shit.
All that dumb shit, all that goofy shit, man. Right. Like, what time you gotta have? She wasn't fucking with you. You come home,
not nitpicking and
nagging. Your plate is in the microwave or the oven, wrapped up.
Right.
And she's happy to see you. Hey, papi, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to hearing. So, you know what I mean? Some of y'all bang.
That's a precept to what you're saying. This is Sirach chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. And that's one of the things women don't know how to do. They don't know how to rejoice in husband. A woman is supposed to build up your man's ego.
Right.
You're supposed to tell him he's Superman.
Yeah.
He's supposed to feel like Superman.
Hell yeah.
That's what you're here for, to be a help and to push forward his energy. His testosterone should be boosted around you, not emasculated. You're trying to control and dictate. Yeah. All happiness, she's got to be the center of it.
Yep.
That annoying type, hand tech stuff.
Yo, bro, she got to be your lowest lane.
Right.
You know what I mean? And listen, everything you just said, Elder there, that will fuck with your testosterone.
Big time.
Man, what I'm trying to find the right word for it. A wicked woman like that will fuck with your testosterone.
Right.
I know. I'm not ashamed to say I've been through it. It will actually make your rod stop working.
Yeah, ED. That's a lot of guys. They don't really have ED. It's just whatever the dynamic between a woman. She not just arousing them. It's really her fault.
Yeah.
Testosterone levels are at the lowest in world history.
Right.
Okay. And it's because of the way society is. We read about it in Isaiah in the 3rd chapter, and we've been kind of going over the wicked side of things. But I'm mentioning a virtuous wife, and for the wives that are maybe listening, there's a patience that you're going through too.
Yeah.
Of all the dreams you want. Right now you ride it out just like the men are.
You gotta ride it out, man. You gotta ride that shit out, man.
We ain't living our best life.
Yeah, man.
Hell no, man. In the kingdom, we gonna, man. I was just thinking about it, man. Like once the Lord raises up the elect, and then through that Israel will get theirs. But bro, like I can't wait.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm really like. I'm so through with this world. It's not even fucking funny.
It's crazy.
And I know you brothers are in consensus.
Yeah.
We're so. This world has not that. This is the worst existence that human beings could be living.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because in a lot of these women, if you have 2 women, you just living your best life.
Yeah.
In their head, they really equate that with just
a night in Vegas. Yeah.
It's like it's so much more, baby. Calm down. Right. All right. So back in Sirach 26:1, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled. A virtuous woman.
Ooh, Ariella, stop right there. Mm-hmm. Boom. Going back to another analogy, the number of his days shall be doubled. Meaning a man like that will live a long life. Let's go back again now to the black family structure, the dysfunctional black family structure of America. Those movies, right? Like Tyler Perry do them Baddia movies, right? And well, not even Tyler Perry, right? Well, we'll get back to him in a second. Remember that movie? I've been bringing this movie up a lot lately. Soul Food, the original one, not the series, the actual movie. The movie Soul Food. It's a deep movie to watch. That right there is indicative of the majority. I say 80-90% of all the black families in America.
Probably for sure.
Because you notice the movie starts off at the wedding, right? Big mama, right? Mm-hmm. Where was Big Granddad? Right. They didn't even speak about him. Because you already know by experience, that nigga probably had a heart attack and died a long time ago. Right? Big mama, remember? And Big mama ended up dropping dead, but she lived to be an old hag, right?
Yeah, guess who has the lowest life expectancy?
But where was grandpa? Because Big mama was grandma, right? The matriarch, is it matriarch? Or she was the matriarch of the family, right? But where was granddaddy? Where was Big mama's husband? That nigga was already dead already. That nigga probably died 20 years prior. Because Big mama was a demon. Because and you see all the daughters were all out of order. The family was all dysfunctional and fucked up. Because Big mama raised them, right? But where was Big Papa? He dropped dead already. They didn't even mention him. You noticed that, right? Right. That nigga was dead, gone, forgotten. They didn't even mention, I miss daddy, I miss granddaddy. They didn't even mention him. So that's what you got to look forward to as a black man in this society. You marry a bitch, she put the hell on you, and I'm pretty sure, remember, they lived in their nice house, right? And there was all kind of money, right? A granddad, Big Mama's husband, that nigga probably worked for 40 years on a job, busting his ass, working, coming home, and Big Mama was giving him hell, right? And there were probably points where granddad wanted to discipline the kid. Don't you touch my baby. Right? So that nigga, and then granddad, Big Papa, he probably worked for 40 years at the plant or wherever he was working, right? Wherever he was working, you know, it was a hard or construction, whatever he was doing, he probably retired, right? Granddad probably retired, and then maybe a year after he retired, had a heart attack and died from stress. He didn't get to enjoy his retirement or nothing. So of course, you know, the niggas will, Big Mama and the kids were set. Because when you're dealing with a wicked woman, that's what happens. How many families like that? I want you to read that. Jake, but the scripture Ariana read, hold that. I want Ariana to read that again and read down some more.
All right,
So that just confirms, see what I'm doing, brother, we gotta go into these scenarios because it's reality.
Yeah.
It just more confirms that this Bible is on point.
Yeah. Right.
You understand?
All right.
You see it, man. And the shit makes you mad, man. Yo, read that Ariana Baba Kushab.
Back in Sirach 26:2, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her
A
husband,
righteous woman.
and he shall fulfill the years of his life.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life, meaning you're going to live to a ripe, old, decent age.
Yep.
Granddad in that movie, Granddad should have still been alive right along with Big Mama.
Right.
In this world, they say you live to 70, some folks live to 80, some folks live to 100.
Retirement age is like 65, bro.
Come on.
The life expectancy of a so-called black man is 68 years old.
So 2-3 years after retirement.
I said it.
Yeah.
72,
Yeah.
I gotta have an uncle. I was real with my uncle, man. One of my uncles that I was real close with. He was a chief too, by the way. He was Cherokee. It was on my mother's side. He died at 72. 72 is still young to me. That, like, you should at least, if you make 80, okay, hey man, well, how old was he? He was 80. All right, and in this world, yeah, okay, 80, 85.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah,
The strength lives to 90. The strength.
yeah. You feel me? If you make it to 80, hey man, be glad you made it that far. You know what I mean? Life expectancy for an Israelite man in this kingdom is young. Most motherfuckers are dropping dead now in their 30s and 40s.
Right.
That's why every morning I wake up, man, for Israelite men, the tribes, to water your house, we're living by faith. Because, brother, if it wasn't for the Lord, man, we'd probably all be dropping dead like flies, man.
Yeah, because this is a stressful, being a watchman, that's one of the most stressful jobs you can have in the military. You gotta be up, you gotta be alert, watching, you gotta hold your post. So this is not like a stressless job, man. This is a thankless job, and it's a stressful job. You're constantly consuming destruction in the end. When we were built to live joyfully on this earth.
Yeah.
So you putting that natural thing that's in your flesh to just chill the fuck out and enjoy it, you're sacrificing that for a better life and a better world to come.
Con.
So that's the stress that you're accepting for yourself. And that's why Paul said that if you get a woman, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, because she's gonna succumb to the natural inclination of wanting children, wanting to chill, wanting to be happy in this world, and wanting to know what's gonna happen today and tomorrow. She doesn't want to go into the unknown. The job of the prophet is to walk into the unknown.
Oh, man, yeah.
A woman is not gonna want to know, what are we gonna do? I'm worried. I don't know. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna go? Do you love me? What are we? What's the plan?
Last dollar, brother. Last dollar,
They
man.
don't live by faith like that. That faithful stuff stresses a woman out.
Oh my God,
Hope
man.
and faith stresses a woman out.
That's so on point. That's why, brother. Like right now, I'm glad where I'm at. Not having a woman. A relationship. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's because you talk, and then do you love me?
Yeah.
And then outside of that, it's you love me.
Yeah.
No, do you really love? Then you gotta sit and listen to novella shit.
Oh God.
Do you love me? No, because I don't think you love me.
Yeah.
And we don't spend that. Bitch, I live with you. I see you every day. I wake up, you in my face.
It's not the same thing.
No, you don't show me affection. You don't show me
You just
affection.
hold me. You just come off from the highways and byways. Can you hold me? No, I don't want to hold you. I just talk about how the world goes.
All right, man.
Fuck me in. I want to meditate for a second.
I gotta take this in.
You know,
Fuck up.
I know you didn't come to me. You don't come to me. You don't come. You don't come and hold them and make love to them and all that bull. Like, yo, because it's all about them. They want that constant confirmation of because it's all about them. It's all about them. I want a man that's gonna love me the way I should be loved, and you done fucked 80 niggas.
Right. You don't even know how you need to be loved.
Right.
I got that in Proverbs.
But the scripture's gonna say this. Check this out. Watch what it says. Man, the scriptures talk about everything.
Yeah, man, the scriptures, man.
Sirach 26:3 says, "A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given to in the portion of them that fear the Lord." Right? Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. You know the expected end. You have faith of the expected end, right? You're not tripping on the trivial things of this life. Right. Verse 5 says, "There be three things that my heart feareth, and for the fourth I was so afraid: the slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another one." That's what
Muhammad Ali.
So he named three things. He said four things are just terrible. He said there'll be three things that my heart feared, and for the fourth I was sore afraid. Yeah. So these are the three things: slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude. You see an unruly multitude, you see some fucking niggas walking towards you. And you get that feeling in your chest, your adrenaline start pumping.
Hey, let's add to that. Sakari niggas,
Yeah.
IUIC, ISUPK, GOC, the gathering together of wicked, evil niggas.
Yeah, it gives you anxiety.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, GOCC.
And check this, it says, "and a false accusation," right?
Them niggas scoffing.
Yeah.
They coming against us, saying how wicked we are. We rapists with these wicked evil. Let's start with them. Wicked evil niggas that call themselves Israelites. Oh, and like Apostle Kabal said, heckling. The new batch, Heckle and Jekyll. That's what Apostle Kabal. Yes, because Apostle Kabal did a video off my. Y'all saw it. He did the response on the video I did on Heckle and Jekyll. The two new dudes. Well, not new. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to mention his name, and I don't want to give him no shine. Y'all know what I'm talking. The Mississippi Maniac. Yeah, and Wally Coyote from the San Francisco. Heckle and Jekyll. Them two jokers. Look ahead, Ariana.
Yeah, so those three things are fearful, right? But it says that all these are worse than death. But this fourth thing is worse than that. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another one. And a scourge of the tongue is communicated with all. The scourge. Where you at? You're tired.
Well, that shit really. You know what, brother?
What you doing?
That shit goes down into your gut.
It's just like it'll ruin. It'll sap your soul. It'll sap. It's worse than death, man.
Because that is shit like that. It makes you never want to have sex no more. Period. Mm-hmm. That just makes you want to become a eunuch.
Right.
That you love me. You spend time with me. A novella. For you Spanish brothers that can speak Spanish, you know what a novella is, right? You know what a novella is? Soap opera. Novellas. Soap operas. Yeah. Spanish soap operas.
Right?
Yeah.
It says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro." Right? An evil wife is like a yoke. Picture a yoke around your neck. Someone's shaking it.
Hey, man, well, I can say it. I can speak honestly of it, brother. For what are you? How about you? How was Shab? That's why I'm sitting here with y'all now. Because I escaped that shit. I was in that situation. I had a yoke of iron around my neck. I felt demasculated. I felt all that. I mean, I was still doing the work, but I made my escape. Yeah, man. Escape. Yeah. I'm gonna start wearing a patch over when Kurt Russell. I'm gonna start wearing the patch like my man Snake. Yeah, Escape from New York, man. That's me, Snake Bliskin.
It says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion." Right. And so that's the state of affairs underneath the vibration in this world, and it's the foundational pieces, the household. So the men are being rooted out from the house. The women have been given authority over the clans and the tribes, which leads to the degradation of the nation. Right? If we had a book called The Degradation of the Nation, you just put the black woman on the front cover. We know what the book's gonna talk about.
Isaiah the 3rd chapter.
Right, Isaiah the 3rd chapter all day long, man. And that's a foundational piece to how our nation is the way that it is today. And we're not pacifying the so-called black women, saying, oh, but the men need to be leaders. No, the scriptures talk about the problems and the issues that's going on within the nation. You know, it's no more sidestepping some of the hard issues that the scriptures is talking about and trying to make it soft for everybody.
May I say this? May I add to what you're saying? Because that's what the black woman, but you black, reason shit like that, because you black men ain't this and that. Y'all not doing what y'all supposed to. You're not allowed to. The white man ain't gonna allow you to.
Yeah. Because right now we're in a state that we're trying to do what we're supposed to do. Is the women just falling in line and listening? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, miss me with that bullshit.
How do you start? Okay, first of all, if these black men, let's say, all of a sudden just woke up today and said, you know what? Yo, we're gonna put our house in order, right? For black men that might still be dealing with a woman in the house, and your son is like last a little GMO contingent and came by the camp last night, right? And let's say that their fathers were around, and their fathers decide, you know what? Nah, fuck this shit. We're gonna put you little motherfuckers in order. What will happen? The nigga woman, they ain't gonna hit him. Because the first one says, you know what, man, pull your pants up. I'm gonna break my foot off on your ass, boy. Comb your fucking hair.
Mm-hmm.
Talk like you got some sense, right? Let's say their fathers all of a sudden just came in that spirit. Or otherwise, I'm gonna break my foot off on your fucking ass.
That's it, because that's how you gotta get.
Right?
Pick your head up, man. Look at me when I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you, boy.
And you punch him in the chest real hard.
Like, oh,
that's what happened. You take your son and punch him in his chest. Yeah, you motherfucker. Boom. Fuck is wrong with you, man? You stand up in front of me like a man, I'll beat your fucking ass. I'm gonna call the cops. You don't hit my child. Oh, your child.
Right.
Oh, but why I gotta pay child support then? He's your child. You said it.
Your children.
Why I gotta pay child support? He's your child. He came out of me. He's my child.
Right.
Then why I gotta pay child support though, bro?
Should be able to relinquish my rights.
I should better relinquish my rights.
You got it.
Because when you try to establish some manhood with the kid, you brothers that got kids, even a daughter, you try to establish your fatherhood. Nah, that's my child. I gave birth. I laid on that table and gave birth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like Charles, like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's yours.
Yes.
So don't ask me for shit.
Say this.
Take your child and get the fuck on.
All day.
But no. Nah. Then, you a deadbeat.
Right.
You got to pay. Well, wait a minute. You said it was yours? Nah, you the father. That's your child. Now it's your child.
They don't watch all these damn Disney TV shows where the dad is holding the baby, reading Shakespeare and poetry with the kids and shit. Mm-hmm. Like I'm supposed to sing lullabies to them to go to bed and tuck them in at night, and that's what it means to be a good dad.
Oh, throw the ball around. I love to go outside and throw the ball
Hey,
around.
son. Catch the boy. You just playing with them all fucking. No man wants to do that shit.
Field of dreams.
That's right. Like that's the dream of being a father, playing around, walking around.
A man ain't really supposed to be doing that. I'm gonna say, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend nobody here. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. That's all, but I'm glad I'm gonna just say it. I don't give a fuck, man. You ain't supposed to be like that, man.
Right.
That's feminine. Holding your son. That's America. We've been in America too long, brothers.
Right.
We've been in America too long.
Yeah.
A man pushing a stroller, and you holding your son and your daughter. And that's some faggot shit. In the ancient world, a man wasn't around. When the baby, you might have came when the woman had the baby. You came and you might have took the baby and looked at it. Yeah, he looks like a dad. Yes, you blessed me with a healthy son, yeah, he looks. And that you passed it. You might have, when the baby was born, you might have came to check the baby, make sure to look. Yes, this is yeah, he's gonna be a strong boy. Yeah, you know, you looked at him rough, then you pass it off to the midwife, and then you split. You wasn't there. In the ancient world, the man wasn't around.
It wasn't all one of the kids like
Yo,
that,
the wife and the midwives and the servants, and then when the child got to a certain age, then you came like 12.
Yeah.
Because that was the time for
Really?
the bar mitzvah.
Not to cut you off. But really, the older brothers was teaching them.
See,
You dealing with the older sons.
Yo, we had
Really?
tutors, man.
You had tutors, but once the kid is like
Brothers
12,
and
13,
boys,
14, like 9, they dealing with their older brothers
That's
or
right.
their cousins, their olher cousins.
There was other people around. It was a community.
Dad doing his thing, man.
Now, when he was 12,
You know?
getting that King Marshall spirit, when he was 12, what happened? He got bar mitzvah. Like Amalek says, right? The bar mitzvah. What's a bar mitzvah? Huh?
Becoming a man.
That's right. That's when you took him. He was a man. That's when he was able to bust a nut. So he's a man. So when you bar mitzvah him, that's becoming a man. You went and got him a woman. You set him up with his own house. Because like Ariana said, he was already being brought up around the other men, whether it be brothers, cousins, servants, to be a man. You really didn't deal with that motherfucker until he was 12. Then you came around, okay, son, yeah, I'm your father. Well, he already knew who the fuck he was. All right, son, listen. You teach him some shit. You might spend a little time with him. You really didn't start dealing with your sons until he was like 12. And then you set him up with his own substance. You set him up with his own cattle, land. You got, and then you was already, coming to America, nigga. Eddie Murphy. It was already set up. Remember when he came to the breakfast with his parents? I already, James Earl Jones, I have a fine wife already set up for you. It was already set up. The chick was already set up for him. He didn't even meet the bitch yet. So that was in a righteous ancient world. That movie gives you an idea of how it was in the ancient world. What they call it? Prearranged marriage. Betrothed. You see what I'm saying? And nobody could touch that woman. That's how things were. Oh, and remember he's coming to America. Then when he came to the thing, and then James Earl Jones Justin comes with Eddie the first, the real one. He said, son, you've grown a mustache. Right? And then the woman said, he's been had a mustache. Oh, okay. Because that show you what? He wasn't around him like that. He wasn't around his son like that. Then when the boy, Eddie came, he said, you've grown a mustache. James Earl Jones said to Eddie Murphy, because he wasn't around. I showed you he wasn't seeing his son like that. See, this world, like the elder Ariana said, this is a faggot, Walt Disney, the man with the babies, and yo, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You understand? Go ahead, man.
Just laying back on what y'all saying.
But these women, that's the problem. When you get with these hoes, okay, they want to pull us into their Walt Disney fantasy world, lovey-dovey, the love boat conquers all, and the fucking, these movies. It's because the world is sending. That's why we got to fight for our manhood, man. It's a fight to keep your manhood in this world. Because you got these women trying to pull you into femininity, and then the other shit, the faggot shit. So the Lord is with us, but these niggas out here, they don't stand a chance. If you ain't got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai with you, you don't stand a chance in this world, man. Because either you're gonna become a simp or a faggot, straight up and down.
Yeah, and that's what that word, like for example, romance. What does it go back to? Proving that we in Rome all over. They want romance. I want a romantic relationship. It's all about Rome, right? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 30.
Yeah, I was gonna pull this. This is spirit.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30. I started at verse 1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end.
You don't want no soft, emotional boy. So you cause him off to feel the rod. You want your son to be, his mindset to be centered around discipline and logic. That way when he goes through trials and tribulations in the world, the trials and tribulations don't fuck him up. because he's already felt the ride as a boy.
Right.
So going through something don't make him bitch up. Go ahead.
He that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
Just like when Mike Tyson was talking to, he was doing that show with Joe Rogan, and he's talking about how people would come up to him talking about good fight. And then Customato was like, he saw him, and Mike Tyson was like, thank you. Someone said thank you. And Customato came up to Mike Tyson, why you telling him thank you? Oh, he told me I had to go fight. Oh, you sweet on him or something? You think he looks good or something?
Cussy was rough. But that was good. But Mike said it. He said, Cussy beat me down. He destroyed me, but then he built me back up. But Cussy, this dude was knocking people out. But Cussy, Tyson would knock niggas out. Right? And then Cussy, how you doing, Cussy? How you doing, Cussy? You gotta improve.
What happened when Cuss died? The lack of discipline caused him to err.
Yep.
And all of these great fighters and people who achieved all these great things in their life, the mainstay about what happened with them was the discipline of their father.
But not for nothing.
Everybody
hate on him. But look at Floyd. Even though he got into that, Floyd got emotional. He got emotional.
He did that for the cameras.
Yeah, but where's him and his father now? Cool.
Yeah, he did that for the cameras.
Yeah, it had to be. But look at Floyd. Floyd didn't get destroyed. Like, Floyd still got his money. He's still chilling. He making money. He's prosperous. Why?
Yeah, because his father.
But when his father wasn't around, who was there?
His uncle.
See, so he had a man. Floyd is a prime example of when you're raised by men.
That's right.
See?
And it's not your job to be all soft to your son, even and your daughter. Right.
Yeah. Well, there's scriptures on that. We can get it. There's scriptures. If I'll have a daughter, I forget how it goes.
That's in Sirach 26. If you read down 26, you can read down.
Yeah. So that mindset is needful. The man is supposed to establish discipline in the house, and that discipline translates to the clan, which translates to the tribe, which translates to the nation. The whole thing about the law is about how we interact with each other and the whole world around about us, man. And it's all centered around this idea of discipline. Okay, so Sirach 30 is highlighting the mindset that a man has dealing with his son. Okay? But we've lived in a world that feminizes everything more than what we even understand, because we've been effeminized. Right. We get soft.
Yeah.
Sirach 30:3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him.
Ooh, I gotta use Floyd Mayweather as an example.
Yeah.
I got it because he's the product. These crackers hate Floyd. No matter all this guy's great accomplishment, 50-0 undefeated. He's he's almost a billionaire, right? He's chilling. He's a black man, and now he's rocking that beard on his face, and Esau don't like to see that.
Yeah.
The white man do not like to see that shit. This black nigga, they couldn't get They brought in the white Hulk, Conor McGregor, to try to get him. They couldn't do nothing, man. This man destroyed every man in front of him, became a multi-millionaire, and he got all the women. Right? And he's making money, and he's helping other young black men to come up on that level. Esau don't like to see that grieveth the enemy. Yeah. That's why Bob Arum and all them crackers, they don't like Floyd. They talk shit about him at every turn. You see? That's the scripture.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
See?
Verse 4. Though his father died, yet he is Though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead.
The spitting image of your father, right? That's what you want your son to be if you're in this truth. We want to be like our forefathers. We want to be the spitting image of our forefathers.
Right? Like Yahushua. What did Yahushua's mission? He said, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me to finish his work. On top of that, Yahushua showed the best example of duplication. You see, what Yahushua did 2,000 years ago, and what we see today is all a form of duplication. Yeah, he duplicated himself.
And then I tell you, this is the spiritual house.
Exactly.
These are we're the sons. of a spiritual house. We ain't talking, when you translate those ideas that we read about here, it's not for you to go home and try to be this ultimate dad.
Con,
The idea is,
the water, brother.
The idea is to take that here, the discipline that you're receiving is like we cousins and big brothers and we have spiritual fathers and uncles here in this house. And so you're gonna understand that they're gonna keep you straight, that you're gonna receive discipline. You lack discipline.
Yeah, what's that? You said that, yeah. That's something. I'm glad you, because that's something I want to, through the spirit of Yahweh Shah put. It's not your job to be the world's best dad, and we give you the little badge, world's best daddy.
Yeah.
Look, fuck that shit, bro. I mean, you take care of your kids the best you can. But all that, don't listen to your woman. Don't listen to your mother, father. Look, you gotta be a better father. You gotta spend time with your kids. That stuff's the world. Yeah. That's of the fucking world, brother. And I'm telling y'all that. And hey, man, like, we're not here, the apostles or elders. But see, that's why your mind gotta be right.
Well, you talked about compartmentalization.
Yeah.
Earlier in this lesson.
Yes, sir.
Your family life is something you have to compartmentalize, and we all struggle with this. That have wives, and families, and it's flesh. You're gonna deal with it. But these type of lessons remind you of what matters, and where your energy and mindset and attention should be on. Okay, because it's always a tug of war in the flesh dealing with these type of things. You know,
because we've seen brothers like, listen, bro. Like I said, man, there's a reason that the spirit of Yahweh Shai set us up to teach, and for you brothers, y'all learn under us and shit like that, right? Y'all learn, more brothers, more you younger brothers are learning, and everything we say is the fucking truth according to the scriptures, man. Bro, before y'all came along, we went down a long road already, and the Lord allowed that for a reason. There was a reason. That was it. 2007, that's when you brothers came along and this thing opened up. But man, by 2007, we had already been through the ringer and back. You understand? With our own experiences and dealing with shit, because so we could tell brothers now. You understand? We could impart our wisdom and our experiences onto you brothers, man. I'm telling you the truth. We had dudes back in the 90s. You had dudes that was with us. There's all kind of dudes that fell off that y'all would never know about unless we tell you about them, right? Dude, we had dudes in the camp that were Mr. Mr. Nannies. We had niggas, man, two particular dudes that I'm thinking about, right? Trap John, this other nigga, right? That's the names we had for them, right? I gotta babysit. These niggas was big. They couldn't come to camp because they had to babysit. Can you dig that?
You had a guy among us, you know, that kind of fit the bill on that too, from time to time.
Can you dig on that shit, man? I can't come to the camp because I got a babysit. Are you serious? Why you got? My woman is working. Fuck you, you motherfucking bitch. I said, you better get a babysitter. Or if I had to pay for it, then we got to just do what we got to do. Or can they stay with your mother, or they'll stay with my mother? I'm not. You see that? That's a no-fly zone. Camp day, whatever camp. You know, Saturday back east is the main day, but Friday, well, I don't care. Your woman, if she know you in the truth, she know what day camp day is, right? Friday, Saturday. Look, bitch, you already know. Friday, that's a no-fly zone. I'm not missing camp. I had a baby. Well, I'll punch you in the mouth. You know what I mean? I wish a woman would. I'll knock all your teeth out your mouth. Tell me I had to babysit some kids. They're like Bernie Mac, so fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, man. But these niggas, we had niggas, I had to babysit. That's what these niggas will do. You let a woman domestic you through. And of course, them two guys are not in the truth no more. Because you let a woman, brother, once a woman know she got you, man. She got you. Right there. The only woman that you got the babysit. Yeah, I don't know. You know, with your brothers because you got a babysit. We got somebody got to watch the kids. You better get a fucking babysitter, bitch.
You're gonna figure it out, and I guarantee you, she will.
Yeah.
You know, what are we gonna do? You'll figure it out.
You done. They can figure everything else out, right? That's just an example. You understand? The kids. You understand what I'm saying, man? Fuck that shit.
I believe the children of the future. No, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the future.
Come on.
We have to make sure we keep that mindset, you know.
The kids of the future. Okay, what about Job? Job's kids got put to death. Right?
Yeah, these niggas of the future.
And the Most High replenished. Job had more kids. So, you can't be in the mentality of this truth is. Please read it.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and 3.
Before you read that, my brother, let me make this one statement. Baba Kushal. You brothers, man, I'm gonna enlighten y'all on something right now. Y'all better be prepared. I hope y'all all fucking understand the road you on, the walk you on, man. You better be prepared to lose every fucking thing of so-called value to you in this world. You understand? No, do y'all understand me? I'm telling you, man, you better be prepared to lose everything. That's why anything in this world, compartmentalized, man. Your girl, you got your little girl, and y'all like it. My woman, that's my baby. My kids, and my son is so cute. My daughters, you better be ready to fucking lose all that, man. You understand? These emotional attachments to things in the world, you got to keep it very minimized.
Yeah. Like that movie Heat was the Al
Oh,
Pacino,
man,
Robert De Niro.
One of my favorite movies.
De Niro, he said that when the heat's on, you got to be ready to leave everything behind in like less than 30 seconds or so. I'm loosely paraphrasing.
God,
You know?
you said it right.
Yeah.
You said it right. That was it.
Yeah.
Watch that movie Heat.
Yeah.
Watch that movie Heat. We got to be like Robert De Niro in Heat, man. Yep, that's right. You got to be ready to roll, man. So like,
Leave everything.
you brothers, man, especially y'all got your kids and your little families and stuff. That's cool. You know, deal with your family, be with your woman, but don't be enamored with that. Like this brother, when he came in, said it. Don't be, my daughter. Yo, man, what are you gonna do? And I use Job as the example. Job is the example. What would you do? Like, okay, for you brothers that got kids, and I'm just coming raw with it. What if your kids died today? What's gonna happen? What you gonna do? You gonna totally have a meltdown, a mental meltdown? My kid, and you know what I'm saying?
Bug out.
And bug out. That's the Most High. What would the Most High allow that? You gonna do that? That happened to Job, and Job kept his faith. So what would you do if your kids died, man? Y'all gonna lose it and curse the Most High? You know what I mean? Like the nigga woman told Job. Or you gonna still have faith? You'll mourn with them. Yeah, but I believe you. How about Shem Yahushua can raise your kids up when that time comes? Then Yahushua said the dead shall rise. Let's say your kids die. But when that time comes, man, the closer we get to the end, the spiritual power comes, Yahushua, so your children could be raised up. That's where real faith in the Most High comes in, man. Do you really believe in the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or you just faking it, man? You understand?
Kind of. Look at Abraham.
Go ahead. Right on. The Most High told him kill his son, and Abraham was gonna do it. Like basically, like as the scripture said, he was like, he was coming down with the knife. That knife was about to plunge in the Isaac, man, and the angel had to grab his hand. The Lord had the angel right, because Abraham was like, look, like he wasn't faking, he wasn't going in slow motion. Right, he wasn't. Yeah, Abraham wasn't doing that, bro. When he got Isaac on that altar, Abraham was like, yeah, he was just gonna do it. He's gonna run this guy through.
When you read in Hebrews 11, it says specifically that Abraham was going to do that because he knew and believed that the Lord was going to raise Isaac up.
God.
He knew, he said, I'm going to do it because the Lord has the power to raise him from the dead anyway.
God.
Because he was being obedient.
God, man. You know? Abraham didn't play around when it came to the Most High, man. And that's how we got to be. And for that, the Most High said, that's my friend. The Most High said that that's my friend. Abraham is a special spirit, man.
Yeah, man, we just get a couple more and wrap it
I
up.
got that boy for you.
I want him to read that. Yeah, like I said, Abraham wasn't. The Christians probably did.
Yeah.
Breathing all heavy.
Yeah.
Then you hear the music. Yeah, like he started portraying those movies. Like he was shaking.
Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid. Shaking. He was shaking. Nah, Abraham wasn't shaking and doing none of that. He was gonna run him through, man. It said the angel had to stop him. So that means Abraham was like, lay down. He was like, you know, the knife was coming down. But of course, the angel popped. Right? Like, nope. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Mashiach. No man that war and to endure means to make hard too. I just want to say, the Most High, you know, through adversity, He's making us hard. You know, it says, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life,
Break that down, brother.
that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." So we can't, and we are in a spiritual war right now, man. And anybody that's in war, you can't get entangled by the affairs of this life. The cares of the world, like the scripture says, choke out the good word that was sown. You know? In that movie, Dead Presidents, I like the quote.
Oh,
He
man.
was like, man, I don't want to, because he was trying to show, you ain't worried about your daughter.
Smokey.
You don't want to see a picture of your daughter. He's like, man, I ain't worried about nothing in the world. Out here, I'll get killed, basically. Loosely paraphrasing. Worrying about things and entanglements in the world. So that's the same thing, mindset we have to be. We have to keep our eyes single. You know?
That's one of my favorite. We've been looking that up for years.
Right.
Y'all seen Dead Presidents.
Because we're on a mission at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So all the things like we've been going into that's happening right now, these are temporal things. We're just passing through. Families and all of that. If you really believe, you know the Lord had a spirit to raise your kids back up.
Come on, man.
You know, if worst case scenario, something happened, you know.
Yahweh Shai said what? We in the time, but we in that time now. With Yahweh Shai, the dead shall rise. Those that be sleep in the grave shall rise. Some to everlasting life. Some to everlasting judgment. So, bro, we gonna see that. Like certain people that you know, whether it be a nigga that you knew in the world got shot and killed,
Right.
or your grandmothers, and they gonna rise. That's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
People that your family, your mother, father, you're gonna see people walking on the street.
Oh yeah.
Yo, we're living in a time where some miraculous things are gonna start happening. You're gonna see Uncle Joe, who died 10 years ago, walking up the street one day, alive. It's not gonna be a house, really him. The Most High gonna bring the dead because they gotta be judged.
A child, you know, you could have lost a child. You could have had a miscarriage. You could have lost a child, and you never know that child walk amongst you and be like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't impossible. It's not impossible. You could like the apostle said, man. We about to see some very, very, very miraculous things that is really gonna test our faith. You know, but hey, the Lord said it Himself. There ain't nothing impossible with the Most High. Nothing's impossible.
Oh man,
Nothing's impossible.
yo man.
You know?
I'm telling you, man. So all that emotion too of a death, somebody died. Like you ain't supposed to get. We're not supposed to really get. I mean, we're in this flesh, so of course you might get a little emotional, but you gotta override that and go into these scriptures, man.
Right.
You know?
Any loss in this world, we really can't get caught up in worrying about that, man.
Yeah.
Because we know that, you know, this is not our final destination. This is not the end all be all, be it in America, man. Just because you got a cool setup, so what?
Yeah.
We preach about every week that this shit is not, it's going to be destroyed ultimately. So we got to prepare our mentals to lose everything, man.
Come on.
We count, like Paul said, I count everything but loss to gain the excellency of Yahweh Shai. So that's the mind. It's a mind frame, you know.
You know what Solomon said too, man, in the Apocrypha, vanity, all is vanity.
Vexation of spirit. Yeah.
Vexation of spirit.
Yep.
And Solomon was in power when he wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
But he understood the science of it. He understood prophecy.
That wasn't the kingdom. He wasn't in his final destination.
Come on.
He understood, you know.
Come on. because that kingdom was going to go down.
Right.
Remember?
That was the last part of our sovereignty after his kingdom went down.
That was it.
We was through. Captivity after captivity after
After
that.
that, man, that was it.
To this day.
Yeah, to this day. We got a little, during the
Dark-
so-called
yeah.
Byzantine
Right.
Empire,
Dark Ages.
we got like brother, that was one day.
Right, exactly.
About 1,000 years, according to the, right? We got a little 1,000-year reprieve in starting in 193 AD to 1400s.
Okay.
That's about 1,000 years, about roughly. With the Most High allowed us to get a little breath and rule, but even though some of them knew they were Israelites or descendants of the Israelites, we were going off.
Right.
Remember, during the Dark Ages, Jake was going off. Or the middle,
You're right. The
Jake
Byzantine Empire.
was doing all kind of wicked shit.
So-called.
So we were in power,
Yeah.
but we were going off.
Okay.
That wasn't the kingdom.
Right, exactly.
You know, with Constantine, they were
Because it wouldn't last ultimately, you know.
Con. Because they knew Esau was going to
Esau
come
was
right
gonna
back.
come right back. Yeah.
Yeah, and the power.
That's right.
But go ahead, man. You got it out, y'all.
I got it.
Hold on, Mike got a scripture.
I got one.
Yeah, let me close out after that.
Sirach 33. I don't know if this came out slightly. Sirach 33:19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee, than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy.
Boom. So you supposed to be giving yourself over to Yahweh Shem Shah, not to what comes after you in this world. They're supposed to be looking to you for their energy, for their body, seeking and validation, and you shell it out as needed. Okay, you're not to be demanded by your wife for time. You're not to be demanded by your children for attention. You're not to be demanded by your job for all of your soul and sacrifice. We were given over to Yahweh Shem Shah as our main purpose and function in this thing, and everybody's not. No one really is going to understand, except for those who truly are giving themselves into the industry.
The brotherhood.
Right.
Brotherhood.
Brother, that's why, man, I love, man. We love being around the brothers, man. That's our only that's why we got to make sure we deal right with each other, and we can't be funky with each other.
Right,
man.
right.
Bro, this is the reprieve. You know, for you brothers that are in situations where you got to go home to your wife, and she got demons on her and acting stupid, but then when you come amongst the brothers, that's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Get your hair down.
I know, because I've been through it.
God.
You with this demonic ass bitch all week long, then Saturday, you be excited. That's the only day you wake up. Damn, you gonna go to the camp, and afterwards,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna go get something to eat, chill, get some drinks,
Right.
kick it with brothers, man. That's the only time when that stone is off your chest.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you say. Or,
Oh man.
does this hurt
Sure.
feelings? Nah.
I don't damn.
Yeah, amongst you brothers, man, like among brothers, you brothers, I go to California. Any brothers, yo, this is why I can really be myself. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I know brothers ain't gonna get it emotional. Yo, man, come on, bro. You feel that way about women?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not all women.
Yeah, niggas in the world. That's why even niggas, now, all of us, I'm pretty sure. I got niggas in the world. I have, what's the word I'm looking for? Associates.
Associate. That's all they are. Yeah.
I have some niggas in the world that I fuck with on certain levels.
Right. For sure.
You know, back east, some niggas that certain niggas and certain family members that I fuck with on certain levels in the world that they, amongst people in the world, they all kind of cool. I could kind of somewhat spend a little time with them, and they kind of a little rough, but I still I can't be
Gotta put that
me.
distance.
I can't be Rakal Ya'ala. I can't be Rakal. I gotta be Jason. You know, I'm gonna still be me to a degree, but like I can't.
Fully,
Yeah. I
You know,
understand.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like that with your fam too, though.
Yeah.
You just keep it real with yourself. And so, you gotta compartmentalize it. What they say. Keep it where it is. Whether your wife, children, job, brothers and sisters in the world, cousins, fam,
waffle, like when they
You
come
know, and we
with
try
waffle.
to justify it. He might be a friend of the prophet. No, he's just a dude that you know on the world.
Friends of the prophets. Friends of the prophets are really, friends of the prophets are really the elect, right? Friends of the prophets are really, because you got a dude, he might do good by you. That's the scripture. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Whoso giveth right?
Give a cup of water to a prophet.
But also the scripture says, when a man's ways pleases the Lord, even his enemy shall be at peace with him. So you can have a nigga, he's really the enemy. Because if you a wicked ass nigga being wicked, committing adultery, smoking cigarettes and doing drugs, or you a wicked nigga, but I got people, like I said, niggas in the world that they'll look out for me, man. You know what I mean? Like right now, if I wanted to move back east, I could call certain niggas and be like, yo, bro, I'm here, but I don't want to be here no more. Yo, bro, I need somewhere to stay. Yeah, come on, yo, come on, bro, you can stay. You know what I mean? But they wicked as hell, right? He a man of the Lord because he helping me. That's the scriptures.
Well, Lord,
That don't make you a man of the Lord because you'll put me up and help me or do whatever. The Lord is just, hey, if you brothers are doing the work of the Lord, man, you brothers are doing the work. You doing the work. You pleasing. That's pleasing to Yahweh Shai. And you doing right with brothers in this truth. So the Lord don't have the way. Edomite. I done had Edomites do good to help me out.
I had Edomite give me money.
Give me money.
Get my car.
I had an Edomite man a few years back. He think it was giving me $1,000, like nothing. Yeah. I asked him for another. He gave me another $1,000. I want. Yeah. Edomites give me $1,000 in my hand. Edomites put me up and out there. You can stay here, bro.
So you'll have those situations, man. So I don't know. The spirit was all over the place with this one.
But that's all right.
Various topics, whatever y'all brothers and sisters that's listening to this, pick up on it. Whatever, certain things might be for you, certain things might not be for you. But receive, we pray to the spirit. You receive what you need to receive, and that is edifying, man.
Good.
But with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and close up class. We're gonna say, call along. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to all of you brothers and sisters.
Shalom.
Glorifying Yahweh and Yahweh in sincerity and truth.
Shalom, man. Shalom, man. Yeah.